Yo, what's up, guys? Lightning here, UFC Fight Night, Peter Yan against Merab Dvalishvili. We're gonna make it quick, a quick prediction for the fights, and let's see how it goes. The first fight, Carlston Harris against Jared Gooden. Actually, it should be Abubakar Nurmagomedov, and that's also what Carlston Harris expected. But now he has a striker with a better reach advantage, and I believe also better striking. So, second round TKO by Jared Gooden. The next fight, Tyson against Bruno Silva. I believe Bruno Silva is the better fighter, but still Tyson can catch him. So a first round win by knockout for Tyson. The next fight, Aldrich against Ariane Lipski. So my first thought was Ariane Lipski, but my second thought was, hey, just because she's hot, she cannot win the fight. So let's be real here. Aldrich with the win, 29-28, maybe even a 30-27, who knows, by Aldrich. The third fight is Tony Gravelli against Victor Henry. I really don't believe the hype about Victor Henry, especially after his last fight, and also his age. Is this year I believe he will go to 36. It's not a good take, especially against a young, 32 years old. He's in his prime, not a young fighter, but in his prime. Tony Gravelli, I believe he will catch him in the, let's say, second round knockout. He will catch Victor Henry and secure the win. Next fight. This is a good one. Mario Bautista against Guido Cannetti. Look, man, both guys are dangerous because of the grappling, the submission attempts. But the striking of Mario Bautista is quite better, and if it goes in the stance, Mario Bautista can catch him, and I believe he will knock him down in the first round, and then get a guillotine or something and secure the win. First round submission by Mario Bautista. Next fight. Okay, this is my favorite one. Sedriques Dumas against Josh Fremd. Look, man, before Josh Fremd came to the UFC, I really believed in him, but after his fight, especially against Trishangoa, you can't be on his train anymore. But this guy, man, Sedriques Dumas, he should be on the main card, to be honest. But it's okay, I believe one day he will be on the main card because he's amazing, he's talented. He's good stand-up, good grappling, submission, everything a fighter needs to have, especially nowadays in MMA, in the UFC. He has it all, and I believe he will knock him out in the first round. Josh Fremd is a tall guy, but I still believe Sedriques Dumas can catch him, maybe with a right hook or something, or maybe even an overhand, and secure the win by knockout first round. So the next fight, Davey Grant against Raphael Assuncao. Yes, we know he had his last win against Victor Henry. He looked very good in there. I really believed he will lose this fight because he was on a big losing streak. He showed he's still great, but against a guy like Davey Grant who can knock you out, he can go full 3 rounds, like a pure warrior, man. So second round knockout by Davey Grant is what I believe will happen in this fight. Next fight, Carl Williams against Lukasz Brzeski. I hope I said his name right. A Polish guy. He will sure have a great chin. So that's why I see Carl Williams by decision, and he will secure the win. Next fight. This is now the main card. Victor Petrino against Anton Turkalj. I hope I said his name right. He's a Swedish guy. He had a very, very hard debut against Jilton Almeida, the Brazilian superstar right now. I mean, he's a very talented guy. So if you lose against him, it's not that big. But I still don't believe in Anton Turkalj. I believe Victor Petrino will catch him in the second round by knockout. Next fight. Said Nurmagomedov against Jonathan Martinez. This will be a very good fight. Maybe even fight of the night if it goes 3 rounds. I still believe Said Nurmagomedov will submit him in the second round by maybe a rear naked choke. I had that Darce choke in my mind, but rear naked choke will mostly happen in this fight. After a takedown, because the striking exchanges will be very tough for both guys. So Of course, Nurmagomedov will play it very simple, take him down, gut his neck, choke him out. Ryan Spann against Nikita Krylov. This is a very tough one, a very tough one. Of course, people will say Nikita Krylov, which I also had in my suggestion, but Ryan Spann is on a very good streak. He's very, very, very willing to win this fight, especially after the last thing. Nikita Krylov had an illness. I need to pull out of the main event, so maybe he's not top fit anymore. So I see Ryan Spann knock him out in the first round, and then have a good win, maybe even a 50k, who knows. So the co-main event, Alexander Volkov against Alexander Romanov. I believe Alexander will win the fight, and yeah, okay, joking. Of course Alexander will win, but which one? Volkov. He's the underdog. I really don't understand how he's an underdog in this fight. Of course the grappling of Romanov is very great, but I believe the bookmakers didn't saw his cardio, man. This guy just can go one round, one tough round, you know. Against Volkov, you need to have a tough round because this guy will be on you the whole time. Jab, kick, these tip kicks, man. And he can knock you out. This is also very dangerous, especially now with Volkov really having this mentality to just go in there and win the fight. First round knockout by Volkov, you know. This is a good underdog pick. Why not? Now the main event, Petr Yan against Merab Dvalishvili. Also a good one, but Petr Yan is such an experienced guy. His last 4 opponents were like full 5 rounds. Only the one thing was like 4 rounds against Sterling, where the accident happened. You know, people say it was an accident. I really don't know because Yan knew what will happen, but I believe he's the better fighter. Still, Sterling is not the champion. Respect to him and kudos to him. With Sandhagen, he had a great war. I mean, this was like one of the best fights we have ever seen, I believe. And Merab, you know, his last performance against Aldo was like really, I mean, you saw it. I mean, no fan can really be happy with that performance. But still, his wrestling, his takedowns, his cardio, everything he has to secure the win against a good striker. But the problem is with Petr Yan, he has very good takedown defense, and I believe this will give him the win. So after, defending a lot of takedowns, third round TKO by Petr Yan is what I'm seeing in this fight. Third round TKO by, stuffing the takedowns and then volume up, because Petr Yan is also a guy, first 2 rounds you watch what the guy does, and then, the third round is where he explodes, man, and goes in there and wants to kill you. So third round TKO by Petr Yan, and yeah, let's hope the whole event is a good event. I see some good knockouts in this, maybe some decisions too. So yeah, we hope to see a good knockout, man, by Sedriques Dumas. I believe in this guy so much, man. I really hope he doesn't disappoint me because I'm on his hype train. It's just his UFC debut, but who knows? Look at Chimaev, look at other guys. Why not he? He has everything. I hope he's also good on the mic, which can make him a big superstar. So if you don't know, you'll never know.